Hey girls, it's Wednesday. As far as games go, I don't really play any. I used to play everything. Growing up, we had NES, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo. We had the Sega Game Gear. I currently have a Nintendo DS. Also in my apartment right now we have a Wii, a GameCube, and something else I can't remember. I don't really play any games anymore. I used to play a lot of like console games, and I used to play like The Sims and Sid Meier's Pirates, but I have not played any game like that in years. Pretty much now, if I play any game, it's gonna be something on, like, Big Fish games. I'll get a, adventure, like, hidden object type game. Those are pretty much all that I play right now. I don't really play anything else at all. Pretty much kind of because I have no time for it, or anything. I'm either working or knitting. That's pretty much it. So I'm lame. I was challenged to read a page from my favorite book, and I can't really say that this book is my favorite, but it's currently one of my top books right now, and I kind of want to reread it, because I read it in like 5 days, and I liked it. But yeah, it's The Child Thief by Bram, and I love that book. It's a retelling of Peter Pan. It's kind of darker. It's not a Disney story at all, and it's very interesting. It's not like the most amazing book out there, but I thought it was pretty good. I didn't really care for the ending. Not that it was bad, it just wasn't how I wanted it to end. I actually recorded this on Tuesday night, so as they neared the harbor, the fog thickened, seemed almost alive the way it swirled and snaked around them. Peter stopped and stuffed the chocolates into his bag. In addition to the knife, Nick noticed a carton of cigarettes and several packs of gum. Peter kicked his skateboard into the ditch. "Man, what are you doing? That's a killer board." "Won't need it where we're going." "What do you mean?" Nick let out a weak laugh. "The mist is here," Peter said, and looked Nick in the eye. "This is the point of no return. The mist will take us to Avalon, a place where you never have to grow up. An island of magic and adventure, but there's danger and monsters. Nick, do you go willingly?" Nick laughed. Yeah, sure, Peter." "No, you have to say it." "Say what?" "Say, I go willingly." Nick thought Peter was carrying this whole enchanted island thing a bit too far, but fine, he would play along. "Okay, I go willingly." Peter looked relieved. "There we go," he said, and they continued down the street. As the buildings and streetlights began to disappear behind the foggy veil, so did the sounds of the city. The chug of the tugboats, the occasional long, low horn blasts from the ferries, all faded. The wind died and the air became stale. It smelled of the earth, of old things. The mist grew perceptibly colder and brighter, as though glowing from its own radiance. Nick finally admitted to himself that maybe things were getting weird, that maybe following a golden-eyed boy with pointed ears to a magical island might not have been the brightest ideas. "Stay close," Peter whispered, "and keep as quiet as you can. We don't want them to know we're here." For my challenge this week, whoever I roll has to reenact a scene from Cats with a stuffed animal. So you can either do it with just a stuffed animal, like kind of like the spoons that Roxanne did, or you can dance with the stuffed animal. But whoever I roll Scene from Cats must include stuffed animal. For Mooney. So, Mooney, dance time, and I will see you tomorrow.